Alright, what's up guys? I have a 5th gen match for you, and I'm actually using some 5th gen pokes, and so is my opponent, which goes by the name of Promiscuousfrog. So we will go ahead and go with it. This is a completely random match with random pokes. Well, not really roulette, but not really conventional stuff you'd see every day, which, you know, is the kind of match I like to see. You know, they're really fun. You don't know what they're going to throw at you. So he's going to go ahead and lead with a Gigaisu thing, whatever it is, you know, sturdy goes, and he just explodes instead of setting up the rocks, and I'm like, well, that kind of sucks, because I really wanted to use Sceptile. I saw Sceptile in the thumbnail. I was like, what happened to my Sceptile? I didn't see it anymore in the match, and, well, there you go. That's the answer for that. So I'm going to go out to my purple Nurple here, which I believe is my my sock. I gave this thing Mold Breaker. I don't even think it's released yet, but I've been kind of screwing around with that. And didn't really end up mattering in the long run. Like, if anything, I wanted Sturdy more in this match. But I go out to Victini predicting the close combat, or the Psycho Cut. You know, either or would have been okay. Either stab coming off a Gallade would have been resisted. And he has Bulk Up and Shadow Sneak, which is a set. It's a very nice set. I don't think I run Shadow Sneak on mine. I honestly don't remember. But, you know, defensive Gallade with the lefties as opposed to just offensive with Life Orb is also a good option. Operates like the poor man's Rapushin, as I've said once or twice in the past, but, you know, it works out. So, fearing that, I'm going to go out to Tauros, and I fucking love Tauros in this generation. I mean, I'm probably going to end up swapping Rock Climb, because that shit loves to miss, you know, every day on me. And it barely has a little bit more power than a Return, like 2 base power, so I might go back to Return. Or if it gets Double Edge, I might even consider that. But for now, it's good stuff. He brings in his Cavalier here. As much as I love Tauros, I'm not going to be able to do any work on his Cavalier. And he puts up a sub knowing that I can't touch him. And you know what? He's right. So I don't have Fire Blast on this thing because I have Sludge Wave, I believe it is, which isn't really a good option. I should just go ahead and put Fire Blast on here and call it a day, or even Flamethrower, whichever one it happens to get. He hits a crit on the Iron Head, which really turns out to suck, but it means I get the free switch into Victini, which is also okay. I mean, he probably would have set up subs and worn me down eventually, and plus he has the Starmie anyway, which is the double threat on my stab, so he would have cornered me somewhere along the line with that. Go for the Fire Blast on the Starmie. Does a little over half, but, you know, I'm still slower than him, so I'm going to go ahead and get out and go here. And he's actually going to end up, I think he ends up one-shotting me anyways. No, he goes for the recover. I barely remember this match. I took it last week. On that note, this is also the batch of the fresher matches that I was talking about. So this is one of those matches that I've taken very recently. I have around 24 to 25 other matches of its sort that are within the last 2 months new, so expect those. But I missed a Stone Edge, which really sucks, because now I don't really have a sure kill with Rock Climb. If it turns out to be a more defensive Starmie, I don't think I saw Life Orb or anything of the sort. Rock Climb brings it down pretty low, though, which is awesome. I know Return wouldn't be able to do that, but Rock Climb does have that missing possibility, which is, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. But I don't want Rock Climb to miss, and every other move in my arsenal has the potential to miss, so I go for the Earthquake despite getting the Life Orb recoil. But yeah, in comes Escavalier for the second time against Tauros. I'm like, fuck you, I really want to use this thing. So I go into my Iroquois, and I'm actually going to go, this is a bulky Wargle with Bulk Up, so it's got max HP, max attack. But I don't take that Iron Head well at all, so I'm going to go for another Bulk Up, knowing that Iron Head will do less than that, and pending my defense after that, I could possibly take 2 more, and it doesn't really look to be that way. If anything, I should have Brave Birded right now. I'm hoping that's what I did. I think I ended up going for another Bulk Up to take another Iron Head, though. So he goes out to Swampert, and I do in fact go for another Bulk Up. Not really the best of moves in my opinion, because Swampert has Roar, which he actually does end up going for next turn, but I end up going for the Return over the Brave Bird, I guess because I valued my Wargle at that point. But if he had the same amount of HP, if he had 404, then I probably would have killed him, and I would have ended up living with a little bit, because a third of, you know, if you multiply 150 times 3, it's going to end up being over 400, so I would have lived that, since Brave Bird's recoil is 1 third, I believe, of the damage you do, so he would have to have 450 health to take me out, and that would be illegal. So I end up finishing off the Swampert with a, I believe it was a Psychic. He has a Venusaur as well. I'm actually going to go ahead and clean shop with that with the Psychic. A crit, I'm not sure if that mattered because I don't know what kind of investment he has. Either way, I don't really see it taking a Stab Psychic in the first place, especially from a Victini and whatnot. And then all he has left is this Cavalier here, so Victini's actually able to clean house, and I think that ends up leaving me with a... I don't really remember the score here, to be honest. I think it was like a 3-0, 2-0. It was still a very fun game. Probably one of the better, shorter ones I had from that time. I wanted to take the opportunity to apologize to the streamers from last night. I don't know why I decided to act like a dick like that and then just leave you guys hanging. But I will be streaming again tonight. Just felt like experimenting last night just to see how many people actually would end up disliking that video, and it turned out to be a lot. So got a couple of trolls out there in the community, to say the least. But yeah, expect that tonight. I got some laundry to do, which is why I'm not doing a regular narration today, because, you know, I was at the top of the Haggard tree when I fell asleep, and then I woke up and hit every branch on the way down, so I don't exactly look my best today. But got that, got some stuff, and yeah, streaming later. Be there, I guess. Okay, bye.